Hi, I'm Amanda and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a look inspired by Beauty and the Beast character Belle. I hope you enjoy this look. I love doing it. I have planned this look for a month now and I've been so excited to actually be able to sit down and do it for you. It was very rose golden look and I hope you enjoy it so much. Please like and subscribe, and remember, you are beautiful, for you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Have a blessed day and stick around to watch the video. Bye! So the first step is going in with a primer. Today I am using MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage and I am going to be pressing that into the skin. You only need a pea size because a little product goes a long way. And you just want to press it into the skin and make sure it's all blended out. Next you're going to go in with foundation. For foundation I am using L'Oreal Paris True Match Foundation. And it is Natural Buff, the number's N3, and I'm just going to apply this all over the skin. And then I'm going to go in with my Saran brush. It's just a round brush and any foundation brush will do, and you just want to blend that out as thoroughly as you can because you don't want any harsh lines. Once our foundation is all blended, now we're going to go in with concealer. So the first concealer I'm going to be using is Maybelline New York's Age Rewind concealer. It is in the shade Light. I'm going to put that right underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with Maybelline New York's Fit Me concealer. The number is 15, the shade is Fair. And I'm going to be placing that under my eyes in a triangle shape on my forehead and on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my jawbone line. This is just going to be for highlighting purposes. Next I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender. And I'm just going to go in pouncing motions back and forth underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to blend out all of my concealer. Using the damp beauty blender is going to help with getting rid of any excess product so you don't have any cake face, and it's just going to blend it out nicely. So you just want to go in a pouncing motion up and down thoroughly through your face until everything is well blended. Once you have everything blended with the beauty blender, then we're going to go in with a translucent powder. Any translucent powder will do, and you're going to take and dip your damp beauty blender in the translucent powder, and you're just going to go in a pouncing back and forth motion to set the under eye area. So you're going to do that for just the eyes, underneath both eyes, to make sure that there isn't any creasing going on. Back and forth in multiple directions, pouncing motion, and then we're going to go in and set the rest of the face. So for the face, I am using Revlon Colorstay pressed powder, and I am using a big fluffy powder brush. Any powder brush will do. I believe that's TNT 300 that I'm using. And you just want to mainly go into the T-zones, but also bring it out to the cheeks because that's going to help blend out the blush and everything later on. So once that is all on and blended well, and our face is nice and set, we are going to go in and prep the eyes. I'm using an eye primer. It's called Eye Fix. Any eye primer will do. You can also use concealer to prime your eyes, and a little bit goes a long way. And you just want to take a little bit and just kind of pat it on your eyes and blend it out. You don't want too much, otherwise it will defeat the purpose and your eyeshadow will actually crease even worse. So a little goes a long way. And this will really help to keep your eyeshadow from creasing if you have just a little bit on. So next we're going to go on to the eyes. So today I am using the blending brush TNT 132, any blending brush will do, and I'm going to be using the Naked 3 palette for this entire eye look. So the first eyeshadow that I'm using is called Limit, and Limit is going to be our blending shade. It's a nice pale rosy pink color, and we're just going to blend back and forth, windshield wiper motions, circular motions, just get it everywhere. It doesn't matter too much if you're a little messy with it, because this is just going to be our blending shade, and it's going to add a little bit of dimension into the eye look as well. That's why I actually like doing the blending shades, because it gives more dimension to the eye instead of just having one crease color. So that's just a nice little tip in case you were interested. So we're just going to go back and forth, windshield wiper motions on this side as well. And you can see I'm kind of being a little messy, bringing it onto the lid, taking it up high. It's a very light shade. So next we're going to go on with a crease color, and the color is going to be Nooner. I'm using a 132 brush again, but I'm using a different one, and this one actually, how it dried, it has a nice sharper point to it. So if you can find a blending brush that has more of a point to it, that'd be great. And so I'm going to start out on the outer corner of the eyes and work my way in. Windshield wiper motions and small circular motions on the outer corner. And I'm going to be doing kind of like a C shape on the outer corner as well. And this is just going to blend everything out. And by doing this, it's going to help blend the crease color with the lid color that we're going to go into later on. So you just want to blend everything out nicely. You can see I'm doing windshield wiper motions. I'm blending it in with our blending shade. And Nooner is just it's a rose pink shade as well. It's just slightly darker than Limit. So it's technically like the same shade but darker, if that makes any sense. Because just because I'm using Urban Decay's Naked 3 palette doesn't mean you have to go run out and buy it. You can always find dupes for it. But if you do have this palette or you want to get this palette and use the same colors, you can too, whatever you like. So next I'm going to go in with MAC's Fix Plus spray, and I'm going to be using the brush 154 from TNT. So I'm going to spray the brush lightly. You don't want to put too much on or it'll defeat the purpose. And then once you're with one spray, you're going to go in with the shade Trick from the Naked 3 palette, and you're just going to put this on the eyelid. So you want to go in patting motions and then kind of, as you can see, windshield wiper motions as well. You just want to blend it out. You don't want to take the color up too high either. You just want to keep it on the lid, not in the crease, but you want to bring it close to the crease and have it blended. So as you can see, I'm doing the exact same there and kind of waving it around to make sure it's not too wet, because I want it to be able to actually pick up the product. So this is great for any shimmer eyeshadows you have. It'll give it a more metallic look, and it's really pretty, and it also helps keep fallout from happening. I noticed that today that I wasn't having any fallout, and I feel it's also with using a setting spray with these shimmer eyeshadows that it's helping keep control over the eyeshadows too. So I thought that was neat. So once we have the lid color on, then we're going to go in with our brow color, and I am going to be using the brush 118, so any eyeshadow brush will do, and I'm going in with the color Strange, and I'm just going to place this on the brow bone, blend it out. Next we're going in with brows. So I just got this, and it's like the dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills brows Wiz, but this is NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Chocolate. So I'm just shaping my brows with this, and I love using this more than using the powder because I have more control over it and I'm able to actually build the shape that I want. So I start at the bottom using, kind of drawing like an outline almost of the base of my brow, and then I go in with small strokes with the pencil, keeping it a light-handed as well. You don't want to go too heavy-handed or you'll have really, really dark eyebrows. And then I like to blend out the brows with the spoolie because it helps make everything nice and blended, doesn't look so fake. And I love using these pencils because I'm able to build more of an arch on the top part of my brow. Because I do have some bald spots in my brows and I wasn't able to hide them with the shadow, but I can with the pencil. So I'm just going and filling in. You kind of see I'm building that arch right now on the top. See, filling in those bald spots. And then I'm going to blend it out so you can see it doesn't look like you just took a brow pencil to it. Now I'm going to go in and curl my lashes. So I'm probably squeezing like 20 squeezes on each eyelash, and this is just going to help lift the lashes. And then I'm going to go in with mascara. So the first mascara that I'm using is Smashbox Full Exposure mascara, and this is in the shade Jet Black, and I'm just starting at the root and wiggling my way upward. So if you notice, I said it was my first mascara. I'm going to go in with 2 mascaras today. This is a nice trick for those of you who don't want to wear false lashes but you want the look of fullness. And the trick is going in with a couple coats of mascara. So I like to use 2 different mascaras to do this. So this is the first one, and I'm just going to apply it as much as I can onto my lashes, starting at the base of my root and wiggling it upward so I can see. And then I'm going to go in with my second mascara. So the second one I'm using is by Benefit. It's Mad Gal Lash. Sorry about that. And let's see if it has a shade. It doesn't say the color, but basically it's a black mascara as well. So I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. I'm going to start at the root of my lashes, and I'm going to wiggle the wand upward towards the end of my lashes, and this is going to help blend the lashes together. It's going to make sure they're not going to be all clumpy, they're going to be nice and fluffy. And by using the second mascara, it's going to help build more product onto the lashes and give it a more full effect. So then I'm going to go in and do my lower lashes. Now for my lower lashes, I'm only doing 1 coat of mascara, and I'm just using the Benefit Bad Gal Lash. Next, I'm going to go in with the cheek palette. So today I'm using Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales Lorac Cheek Palette. And the shade I'm using for blush is Caribbean. It's a nice mauve color. And I am just using a blush brush. The number is 222 from TNT. Any blush brush will do. And you're just going to start at the apples of your cheeks and blend it backwards. And just make sure everything's nice and blended. Don't want to take it too close to the nose. And so I did this out of correct order, but I'm going to go in with the contour shade Lost Soul. This is such a very, very light contour shade, so if you're darker skin, this isn't going to show up on you very well. At least I don't think so. I am really fair skin right now, so even though I got a little color at the beach, I'm still really fair. So this kind of works for me well, but normally I would do this step before doing my blush, but I just realized like, oh wait, I forgot about it. So I'm just going to go in and blend it out, and I'm using TNT 220 brush. It's just an angle blush brush. So any contouring brush that your heart's desire, you can use. So you just want to make sure that's all blended out, and I like to make sure it kind of blends in with the blush as well. So next I'm going in with a different 220 angle blush brush from TNT, and I'm going in with the highlight. So the highlight that I'm using is Star Reader. It's a light beige highlight. And next I'm going in with this brush for blending. I just want to make sure my highlight and contour and blush is all nice and blended together, because Belle didn't really have highlight going on, so I thought it was a little too much. So this is just a stippling brush. It's a synthetic brush. It's really nice for blending out. So now I'm going to go in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel just to kind of seal any brow hairs that are wanting to fly away. So I just apply it and my brows will not move for the rest of the day. It's so nice. So if you have unruly brows, the brow gel is great for that. So next I'm going to go in and do my lips. So today I'm using MAC's Luster lipstick and the color is LOVELORN. Its number is AC3. It's a nice pink color, but it's not like a baby pink, it's more like a rosy pink color. And then I'm going to go in with MAC Cream Sheen Glass, and Boy Bait is just a nice nude lip gloss. I wanted a nude over it because I felt like it was too pink. So I feel like Belle didn't have like super pink lips, but I kind of wanted to go with that rosy theme. So once my lipstick is done, then I'm going to go in and set my face with a setting spray, and I'm using e.l.f.'s Makeup Mist and Set. And that is it. I hope you enjoy this look so much. I loved doing this for you guys. Please like and subscribe, and remember, you're beautiful for you're fearfully, wonderfully made. Thank you for watching.